Hello everyone and welcome back to Explore Home Repeat. In this video we're heading off on a Disney Cruise Line adventure aboard the Disney Fantasy. It's a 4-night sailing from Southampton to La Coruña and we'll be sharing the whole experience with you, from boarding the ship and exploring the restaurants, pools and entertainment to comparing it with its sister ship, the Disney Dream, which we sailed on last year. So come with us as we start our journey, and now let's get on board the ship. Getting on! So first things first, we got on the ship and we came straight to Cabanas because we had an 11:30 port arrival time. Cabanas is really quiet at the minute. It's perfect. It's always the best thing to do. Come straight to Cabanas, get an early lunch, make sure we're all fueled up. Sienna's eating her macaroni cheese, and then you can get straight on with having fun, going to the sail away party and all of that goodness. And this is what I mean by the ship still being pretty empty. I mean, this corridor never gets that busy, but it is really quiet. So there's loads of people still not even on the ship, and we've already eaten in Cabanas. So now we're off to explore, see if we can find some characters. Sienna really wants to see some princesses. So still people coming in. They've got Pluto meeting on the balcony at the minute, but we're in the queue for Tiana. Goofy's right on the top floor in the atrium, just meeting people. While Sienna was a little bit nervous, we all had a great time meeting Tiana. These actresses are absolutely brilliant. They're so good at interacting with the kids and making everyone feel really comfortable. You just met Tiana, didn't you? Did you meet Tiana? And she signed your book? And she talked to you? It was really good, wasn't it?
What are we going to see next?
Who are you going to see next? Who would you like to see next?
We could see, I don't know, there'll be Mickey Mouse later.
Should we try and see Mickey Mouse later?
Minnie Mouse.
After meeting Tiana, we headed over to check out the Oceaneers Club. This kids-only space on board is packed with themed rooms and lots of activities to do. So normally you'd have to sign your kid in and you have to leave them. But during open house sessions, anyone can pop in, have a look, see what there is, and the kids can obviously get used to it. And then later on, you could leave your child in here afterwards. Here's a Star Wars command post, and it's almost set up like a Star Wars set, and there's loads of buttons and games to play and all sorts of things. So if you like Sienna and she likes pressing buttons, this is the place to come. Just the detail here is incredible, and this is slightly different to on the Dream. On the Dream, I'm sure there was a setup of the Millennium Falcon kind of circular table, whereas here it's just control panels. Again, there's loads of buttons to press, and this one does like 3D holograms on the screen as well. They've got some interactive games here, so you can sit down and you've got a joystick.
When you are ready to jump to hyperspace, press the red button.
So I've just flown an X-Wing and Sienna and Mummy have found colouring. Oh, very well done. That's Aurora. So they've got cartoons playing in here, loads of activities. And this is... Oh, wow, that's really good. Show me close. Brilliant, well done. Elsa, oh, one of your favourites. In this room here, they've got a superhero academy, so it's all Marvel themed. They've got loads of Marvel artifacts in there. So we've got Black Panther's helmet, also got Ant-Man's helmet, all sorts of things. So here we are in Andy's toy room. So there's all kinds of characters to meet in here. Mr. Potato Head and RC and Slinky the dog. We've also got TV, and I think if you were here during a genuine day and not an open house, they'd have lots of toys in these cabinets down here. Wow, we just found a bit of the kids' Oceaneers Club that we didn't even know existed. They've got all of these activity tables, sinks everywhere, all set up. And I guess if you come in here when the kids' club's fully operating, they'll do loads of activities, painting and all sorts.
It's funny, these open house things, because you don't really know the full extent of the activities they're actually doing when adults aren't allowed to be in here. It looks like they do like magnetic tiles, painting, I assume, colouring, dances, everything.
After exploring the Oceaneers Club, it was time to head up on deck for the sail away party. This is the big celebration that kicks off every Disney cruise, with music, dancing and all your favourite characters joining in as the ship leaves port. It's really loud, lively and a great way to start the holiday, but it's definitely worth heading up to deck 11 a bit early if you want a good view. We always said we were going to try this. We're going to go see Mickey Mouse and see if we can get his signature in our autograph book, see if we can have our photo taken with him. We went straight after the sailing away party, and the queue's not too bad, is it?
No, I mean, I think it's now going all the way around. So.
The Atrium, yeah, it's absolutely massive. So yeah, just keep that in mind, get here early. We are in room 9162 and we have got our magnets. Now, this is a really big thing on Disney cruises. If you've never been on a Disney cruise, I don't know if they do it on other ones, but you've got metal bulkhead doors. So everyone brings magnets to decorate them. This is our one from last year when we went on the Dream. We've got a Mickey one that someone gave us on last year's cruise. That's our one for the Fantasy this year, 2025. And we are now, because this is our second cruise, in the Castaway Club Silver. So we've got this one as well. Good job, Sienna. Thumbs up. So tonight we are off to the Enchanted Garden for the first of our rotational dinners. So each night you go to a different restaurant. You could go to Cabanas if you wanted, but we are going to go to Enchanted Garden, see what it's like. This is definitely the best looking of all the restaurants here on the Fantasy. All the waiters and waiting staff queued up, beautiful fountain. We're getting taken to our table. It's just beautiful, and it gets darker throughout the evening, and all these plants open up, all these flowers bloom towards the end of the evening. The theming at the Enchanted Garden is stunning, with really elegant details, nice soft lighting, and a setting that really does make you feel like you're in a magical garden. As we said earlier, we've eaten in the Enchanted Garden on the Disney Dream, but we actually enjoyed the food here on the Fantasy more. And some really tasty dishes that made the whole experience feel really special, and the service was amazing. What was even better, and it was a great surprise, was that they've brought characters back to this restaurant. So halfway through the meal, Keith, Donald and Pluto all toured all the way round the dining room, waving to everyone, and everyone in the restaurant had an amazing time. This has only just returned to this restaurant since before the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is our top tip. If you want, you can order Mickey premium bars at dinner. They're not on the menu, but they do have them. Sienna, show me your lolly. Show me your lolly. There we go, look. And then what have you got?
Something like lemon bomb.
Lemon fruit bomb. And I've got the chocolate torte. After dinner, we headed to the Walt Disney Theatre for the Aladdin show. It was really well done, though our 3-year-old Sienna did get a bit scared at the start with the Cave of Wonders. The standout was definitely the genie. The actor was hilarious, full of energy, and packed the show with loads of topical jokes that had the whole theatre genuinely laughing. After the theatre show, the girls went back to the cabin while I explored the district, the adults-only bar area on the Fantasy. There's Skyline with ever-changing city backdrops, O'Gill's pub for a classic Irish pub feel, La Piazza themed like a really beautiful Italian carousel, Pink with its bubbly champagne vibe, and Evolution, the late-night nightclub. It's a really good mix of venues here, and most of them are open during the day when even kids can go in. On the morning of day 2, we took things slowly with a leisurely breakfast at the Royal Court. The setting feels pretty elegant with its Disney fairy tale touches, and it was a nice way to start the day. We could have gone for the buffet at Cabanas, which would have been much quicker, but this made for a calmer, more relaxed start to the day. It is just insane. The amount of food coming in and out of this kitchen is just constant. Gonna have a look in Sea Treasures. It's a lot quieter in here than it was last night. But Sea Treasures mainly clothing, handbags and ears in here. We do have quite a lot of Disney fantasy specific merch here, including, now I've seen this from other vloggers, this crazy handbag where the top opens and this unzips and then it has got a carry handle as well. And going from Sea Treasures across the way, you can go into Mickey's Mainsail, which again is more of the same, a few more toys in here though. We've got a tradition where we tend to buy a Christmas ornament on our holiday, and then every year when you put your Christmas tree up you can remember your holiday. So what are you looking at? I like these ones. Last year we bought this one, but this year we're going to get one that's a bit more overtly cruise line. Yeah, looks good. Just out on this big running deck on deck 4, just heading to La Piazza because apparently you can go and do some Forky making. Forky is the character from Toy Story 4?
I can't remember which.
He's made out of a plastic spork.
Well, we'll give it a go, and if she's not interested, then we'll just have to leave.
Crazy that we're underneath these huge, great big lifeboats. Tiana loves them because she loves the colour. She keeps asking if we can go on them as a ride. So we're just going through to La Piazza, through the wibbly wobbly walls again. Wow, I've never seen La Piazza so busy. The bar is just surrounded by kids making Forky little models. So we can get in this queue, pick up our crafting materials, and then we can make one. So La Piazza was absolutely chock-a-block with people making their little Forky models. There wasn't a table to be had. We've just gone round the corner into Ooh La La, which is a little kind of cocktail champagne bar, and it's absolutely empty in here. It's much quieter, lovely and cool. It's a lovely little bar as well. We've got all of our stuff to make it, our fork, and we've got some eyes and some clay. Should we make it?
Isn't it cute? Like,
It's
you know when you watch the film and now we've got like a little girl and she's doing the same thing. It's amazing the power of like Pixar.
A good Disney movie, yeah. We finished Forky.
Very good.
I don't know how screen accurate he is, but it's not bad. Just walked past the B Lounge and they're doing bingo. It looks really, really good. It's very, very popular in here. So we're out on deck 11. The pools are just over there, and over here you've got Flo's V8 Diner and Luigi's Pizza. So there's various things you can get. Obviously pizza. We're going to have a look. Tomato's Grill, which is hamburgers, cheeseburgers, chicken, sausages, crispy chicken tenders, and then there's a load of sides you can get over here as well. So we're now sat out on deck 12 above the swimming pool. Free all-inclusive ice creams. You just go and help yourself. Sienna, is this the best holiday ever? That's a yes.
Yeah, she was looking at the aqueduct.
Oh yeah, watching the people in the aqueduct flume go past us. Sea, nothing but sea beyond us. I do love a sea day.
Yeah, I mean it's weird, isn't it? Because you just roll in with the day.
Yeah,
some things are timed, but you don't really know what you're planning to do.
No, you just take it as it comes, see what you find, and we've made a Forky, we've had breakfast, we've seen some princesses, we saw Thor as well.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Did a bit of shopping.
and then just sit out on deck and have an ice cream and watch, as you can probably hear in the background, Moana. So here is the aqueduct. You queue up the stairs over there, and then it goes all the way around the ship. It goes round the back of this funnel with the big screen on it, carries on up here, and then straight above and goes round in a big loop. You've then got Nemo's Reef, which is a splash pad. You've then got this big yellow Mickey slide. There's this pool here, a load of seating, and then another pool, as well as the funnel vision screen up there.
And then either side of this main white building, this is the stage where they do shows, but either side of it, you've got loads of food options. So places you can get burgers, pizza, ice cream, everything you could want. And then all over the place, there's various drink stations scattered around and loads more seating. You can also go upstairs on the next level up. And this is just one section of the outdoor area of the ship. I am so happy. Last time we were on the Dream, we didn't get to play Crazy Golf because we always left it too late. Top tip, if there are no clubs over in these barrels, go round to the end and there's loads where people leave them.
So I'm here in the Atrium. We're here for Jack's Diaper Dash. Now I always have to come and see this. It's always great fun. Racing babies for a little prize. What's not to like?
Just a couple of minutes to the Diaper Dash and it is getting busy in here. This is very popular.
The Diaper Dash is such good fun to watch. Babies crawling their way across the track, sometimes with a fair bit of encouragement from mum and dad and a special treat at the end. Depending on how many babies sign up, generally they run heats first and then a final to crown the eventual winner.
So we've had our heats, now it's time for the finals. All the fastest babies are now going to race.
Last time on the Dream, we didn't really explore the adult pool areas of the ship. This includes the quiet Cove pool with its swim-up bar, and right alongside it, the Cove Cafe, which is a really cosy little coffee shop serving specialty drinks and free pastries. There's also Satellite Falls, a circular pool with a waterfall effect that's great for cooling off. Both are adults only, so they're much calmer than the family pool decks. It is also worth noting that the small pool right next to this section is actually open to families with kids, and it's a surprisingly peaceful spot compared to the chaos of the main pool.
So this is the family area, so it's next to the funnel pool. And you've got Currants bar up there, there's drink service, and it's right next to the adult section, but it's really, really quiet. So kids can come up here, but it's not half so crazy as the other side of the funnel where the main pool is. Plus, you found the drinks, haven't you? Yes. Today's cocktail of the day. Some blue thing with curacao and stuff. It's quite good.
It's good. He tempted me. I fell for it. I fell for the trap.
Now we're going to head off, maybe get a little snack and then go to the theatre to watch Frozen.
Tiana absolutely loves these see-through lifts. The two at the front in the midship lifts are see-through, so you can see the atrium, and she absolutely loves going down in them. We have to wait for those lifts every time. Or we can have our photo taken on the stairs. This is one of the entrances to the Walt Disney Theatre. They do, on both sides, have preludes, so this is a place you can get drinks, popcorn, sweets, all the sort of thing you'd want for when you're sitting in the theatre watching a show.
After a quick dinner in Cabanas, we went along to the Walt Disney Theatre for Frozen. One of the great things about the fantasy is that it actually has 2 full Broadway-style shows during the cruise, which really adds to the level of entertainment available. Frozen itself was fantastic. Brilliant performances, amazing sets, and of course all the famous songs from the film. And while the kids loved it, we thought it was just as good for adults too.
We just got back from having a quick bite by the pool, and we've come back and they've made a towel, not animal, robot. It's Wally, the robot from Wally. That is pretty good. I've never seen a Wally before. It's normally sea creatures or a bear or something. Oh, ruined it. Oh no. Sienna, what else have you got in your hand? What are those?
Chocolate.
Yeah, every night they give us chocolates, don't they? Aren't we lucky? woke up this morning. We had room service breakfast, which was free. You just have to tip the guy that brings it. But we woke up at port. So this is La Coruña. There's another ferry or very small cruise ship over there, and I think the old town is over this way. It's still a little bit industrial, but I think there's a really nice oldie worldy medieval walled city town, something like that. So we're going to go and explore, see what we find. Like in Bilbao, super easy to get off of the ship and onto shore when you get to your destination. Just show your key to the world card, and that was it. That's all you had to do. Just straight off, walk through a tiny little terminal. No one stopped you, in fact. They just checked your key as you left the boat, and then you're free to roam.
Our day trip in La Coruña started in the medieval town, which was really pretty with lots of old buildings, a fort and even an old prison. Surprisingly, it felt really untouristy. We think we only spotted one obvious souvenir shop the whole time we were there.
So we just did a little walk around this sort of oldie worldy town just above the fort, and now we've just come out into this beautiful square, Maria Pita Square, or Plaza as it is. Beautiful. I guess this is the town hall in front of us, and it's stunning. Loads of tourists around. We're just trying to find the bit with maybe a nice like coffee shop or something, somewhere to get a drink. It's so easy to walk. I mean, it must take you 5 minutes to walk from the ship to this big square.
Like, we're in Spain.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is that you're so used to going on airplanes and everything else that you just go on a boat and then the next minute you're in a different country.
We made it to the beach. It was just up and over the main town. A 10-minute walk, if that. Huge, great big beach, loads of space, and it's middle of August.
Whilst the beach was sandy and convenient, it wasn't the prettiest, and there were almost no facilities whatsoever. There was one incredibly horrible portaloo on the beachfront, and that was about it.
So what I would say is La Coruña, not the most touristy place I've ever been to. It is perhaps a bit more just a general Spanish town. Whilst you do have the cruise ships here, it didn't scream super tourist trap to me. It seemed fairly genuinely Spanish. There were bits up near the main square that were perhaps a little bit more touristy. You had the real sort of what looked like tourist cafes out on the square. It's very nice, not tons to do unless you're more into the culture and things, but us with a 3-year-old at the minute, we can't really do as much of that sort of thing. And here we are back at the terminal. You can see the fantasy is just gigantic at the end of this walkway. What I do like about days when you're in port is that the rest of the ship is absolutely empty unless you stay obviously really late in the town. You come back early and the ship is really, really quiet. There's less going on, but if you want to go to the pool or do the aqueduct or something, now's the time to do it.
After our day exploring La Coruña, we spent some time relaxing back on the ship by the family pool with Sienna. It was a really nice way to unwind a bit before the evening's highlight, which was pirate night. We were so excited for this. It is pirate night, so we are off downstairs. We've got dinner at the Royal Court, but first of all we're going to go see what's going on in the Atrium. Hopefully go and see some characters. We couldn't get Sienna in her pirate costume. She didn't want to wear it, but we're going to see later on if she sees other kids in it. Maybe she'll want to put hers on.
We've come down past the shops to where the theatre is to see if we can find Jack Sparrow. Do you think he's going to be there?
I hope so, and Sienna loves looking at Jack Sparrow.
So we found Captain Jack Sparrow. He's got a whole setup here, meeting loads of people, big queues, and he's signing autographs. Really cool. The costume is amazing. He looks so much like the character. We're just waiting for dinner, and we've got Pirate Donald over here, Goofy over there. We've got Mickey Mouse up on the balcony. It is really, really good. It's just such an event, pirate night. The Royal Court is pretty restaurant. I mean, it's very pretty. It's nicely themed, but it's not a really strong, obvious theme. It's not like the Enchanted Garden or Animator's Palate, is it? It's definitely more subtly themed, this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfectly nice, but it would be like just a little bit like more hint of Disney.
Yeah, it needs to be a bit more Disney. I think all the
same
restaurants
story?
here need to be a little bit more Disney. I think on the newer ships, on the Wish and the Treasure, they are more themed. I think that's the one weakness of the Dream and the Fantasy, I would say.
But it's still classic, you know.
Oh, it is.
Maybe if you come on these ships often and it feels homely, I don't know.
And sometimes you don't want like really bright, colourful theming. They are a bit classier, I guess, than some of the more themed restaurants. Are you ready for the pirate show?
Yeah!
So it's Pirates in the Caribbean, even though we're not in the Caribbean. I guess that's the play on it. It's normally these ships are in the Caribbean, but it's still going to be good, I think. I think it's still, I remember last time you didn't get to go because it was too late and Sienna was asleep, but now Sienna's a bit older, she can stay up for it. Also, I think it's earlier than it was last year. With it being earlier, it does mean it's not so atmospheric. Last time it was much, much later, so it was in the dark with all the lights on. The screen barely shows up in this light as well.
Ready for pirate fun and adventure? Let me hear your shout! Aye, aye!
The big event on Pirate Night is Mickey's Pirates in the Caribbean, the deck show where all the Disney characters come out in their pirate outfits to take on Captain Hook and Smee, who attempt to take over the ship. There's singing and dancing and even a pirate stuntman who abseils down the ship's funnel, and that really adds to the spectacle of the whole show. It's definitely, again, more aimed at kids, but it's still fun to watch for everyone.
Oh, it's the end of Pirate Night and we've got a towel animal. Sienna, what is it? An octopus? Oh, I think it is like a squiddy octopus. Sienna, what do you think those golden eyes are made out of? Do you think they're chocolate?
Yeah.
Treasure? You think they're treasure? And whilst we're here, just give you a super quick tour of the room. So we've obviously got a queen size bed here, then a partition curtain, and this here is normally a sofa for us, but every night they come and set it all up as a little bed. They add the bed rail on. We requested that. You've got a little seat, a coffee table. They move all of that out of the way. And then over here, we have a little desk area, loads of outlets, a little TV that pulls out and you can angle. And there's a little fridge down here. Tons of storage. Obviously our big circular window through there. Then if there are 4 people sleeping in here, there is a bed that pulls down from the ceiling, so you end up with almost bunk beds here. Loads of nice art on the walls. I do love these lamps with the Disney Cruise Line ships on the world map. You've then got 2 bathrooms, so this is the first one.
Yeah, this is just got the shower and a little bath. And then there's the shower.
Actually, a really decent sized shower. So it's circular in these, and I'm sure on the Dream it wasn't circular. There's a little string that you can pull across to hang up your swim gear. You've also got a seat round there as well with some storage in the wall. A little sink and mirror and everything. Loads of towels. They replace all of these daily. It's always immaculate when you come back to your room. Then you've got this second door, and this is your toilet. So again, it's got another little sink and the toilet, and that is just about it. But it is nice that you've got 2 separate things. So if someone's in the shower or brushing their teeth or whatever, you can still, someone else can use the toilet as well. So in actual fact, I quite like this setup. Down this corridor where the bathrooms are, you've also got a ton of storage. You've got 2 double wardrobes, loads of hanging space, plus you've got loads of hangers, a little safe in there as well, tons and tons of space. What is a relatively small cabin. I mean, not by cruise standards, but just, it's not, you know, it's not a massive amount of space. There is still plenty of storage. There's also storage under the bed for suitcases as well. Yeah, really, really love these rooms.
Day 4 started out with a quick breakfast and then we hopped down to the Atrium for the Royal Gathering. Now this is a pre-booked event, although it is free, where you get to meet 4 Disney princesses in one session. We'd highly recommend going to this. It doesn't cost anything, you just have to book it in advance on the app and you get some really great photos. So we're in the Piazza and they've got a memory page making kind of craft event. So for I think 45 minutes you get loads of stickers and tape and crayons, and they give you things to cut out, lots of little shapes, and then we can create like a memory page of our cruise.
Izzy has ordered almost like a limoncello spritz here in the Piazza. There we go, look at that. Looks good. How's the cocktail here at the Piazza?
Really fresh.
Yeah?
I don't know, I just fancy something not too heavy. We've had like a cocktail of the day every day, but this time I just wanted something slightly different.
It's a little while later, we just popped back to our room, we got some lunch, and now before we go out to dinner, we are going to a silent DJ party, again at the Tube. Let's give it a go. I've never done one of these. We're just waiting to go to Artist Palate tonight for our final dinner, and they've got a piano player in the Atrium and he is brilliant. He's taking requests, doing loads of Disney songs. Really worth coming to this Atrium. In sort of that time just before dinner, there's quite often photo opportunities, characters and all special things going on. So tonight we're in Animator's Palate. I love this place with the interactive crush, the turtle experience, all the screens. It's really fun in here. Sienna is going to absolutely love it because I don't think she'll remember it from last year on the Dream.
Check out all the human use.
I love first-time Disney cruisers realising that the Crush character is actually interactive and talks to people at various tables. We, on the Disney Dream, sat with people and they had no idea this was going to happen. And they were shocked when all of a sudden it started asking them questions, pointing things out about what people were wearing. And Crush really does actually talk to you. It's so good.
Little dude down here. Toby rocking the yellow Shelby. Toby got the long yellow fur on the noggin. What's your name, little dude?
Sienna.
Sienna. Dude, I did not know there was a Sienna, dude. Oh, totally nice to meet you, Sienna, dude. Where you from, dude?
England.
England. Oh, dude, that's totally awesome, dude. I totally never heard of it.
With that super fun and very tasty meal in Animator's Palate over, we went to bed knowing we had a travel day the next day. The next morning we had a very quick breakfast in Animator's Palate again, and then disembarked the ship to make our way home. It was a really, really good cruise. Disney never disappoints, the service is excellent, the food is brilliant, the rooms are amazing, and most of all, the entertainment is top notch. For a family travelling with a 3-year-old toddler, it is ideal. You're never very far away from your room. There is so much entertainment you can't fit it all in. The shows were fantastic. All of the arts and crafts and extra activities they put on are absolutely brilliant, and really you can't expect anything more from a cruise line suited to families. That being said, it is incredibly expensive. This worked out at roughly £1,000 a night, excluding any additional things you bought in the shop or specialty drinks or anything. So it's just worth keeping that in mind. It is a lot of money. One thing I would say is the fantasy is almost identical to the dream, and having been on the dream the previous year, it did seem like we were going over the same sort of things. The ship was the same, so there was nothing too new to explore. The shows were different and there were slight changes in the splash pad area, but largely the ships are identical. With that being said, it is still absolutely brilliant, and we'd highly recommend taking a family with young kids on a cruise like this. It is just absolutely amazing and you will have a whale of a time. Right, now we've come to the end of our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support our channel, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye!